I'm going to confess to killing Claudia, right? And you're going to put in a plea of self-defense. There you go.
Well, there goes my superlative win record. Some federal prosecutor just hit career lotto. They're going to take you down. They're going to take my professional reputation down.
This isn't about your reputation, Diane. Claudia kidnapped Carly at gunpoint. There were dozens of witnesses there. I'll just say I killed Claudia because I went to rescue Carly and the baby, just like Michael did. But we're going to tell them it was me instead.
But the authorities have statements from you, Carly, and Sam that paint an entirely different scenario, which means there's been a cover-up.
I don't care as long as Michael is never suspected.
You're not listening to Diane. If you confess, she's telling you she may not be able to get you acquitted.
Is that what you said?
Several times, yes, several times with increasing emphasis. Yes, it all depends on the makeup and tenor of the jury, but even if we impound 12 women with a weakness for dimples, the case against you may simply be too strong.
Diane, how many times have I got to say this? A woman kidnaps another woman at gunpoint. She's pregnant, right? You can't prove a whack job like that, self-defense? What are you doing?
The whack job was your wife, whom you threatened in public. Not to mention you outweigh her by, what, 30, 40 pounds of pure muscle. And she was killed by blunt force trauma. That does not read self-defense, Sonny. It reads one pissed-off mobster took a swing at his wife.
Well, you know what? You are great at what you do. So you're going to convince the jury otherwise.
You hope.
I don't care. I'm going to do what I have to do to save my son.
You have until the trial to change your mind. Once you tell the court that you've killed your wife, there's no going back.
Start your research, figure out how to prove it was self-defense.
I'm going to have to come through every law book to find every conceivable precedent. You might start praying that we seat a jury made up mostly of women. And if you could coach him on how to look soulful, because this whole icy mob boss thing is not going to win you any favors.
You know, she does that all the time. She makes it look worse than it really is, so that way when she wins a case, she looks like a genius.
You're risking prison to save Michael. I can't let you do that.
Diane, please call me as soon as... I need to do this for our son.
Don't tell yourself that you're protecting him. It's bad enough that Michael killed someone. It will destroy him if you go to prison for his crime.
Diane's going to get me acquitted. So.
There's too much evidence against you. And the undercover cop who built the case happens to be your son. That's going to hold some water with the jury that your own child believes you're guilty. You're not going to survive prison. Even if you get past your claustrophobia. You have enemies, Sonny. You'll never make it out alive, and I can't let that happen.
I'm just asking you to accept my decision.
You'll die in prison. How's that fair to Michael and Morgan?
Diane may be, a pain, but she's the best at what she does. It's not going to be difficult for her to paint Claudia as a vicious nut.
You're no choir boy, Sonny. No matter how soulful you get. You have a substantial criminal record. You have a reputation for getting away with murder. Not to mention, the night of Claudia's birthday party, a room full of people heard you go off on her.
The police want Claudia's murder right now. Look, we both don't want Michael to stand trial. I'm all that's left.
You don't have to go to prison. The trial is going badly, and Diane thinks the jury is going to convict. I want you to promise me that you'll leave the country.
You can't anticipate what a jury's going to do. If I jump bail, that's pretty much admitting that I'm guilty.
Yeah, you're going to have to move to South America permanently.
Oh, so you want me to leave the country, leave my kids, my family?
Would you rather than watch you suffer and die in prison? I want you to swear to me on your kids' lives that when I say go, you go.
We're not married anymore.
I don't care.
Oh.
No one has known you better or longer, and I have always had your best interest at heart.
All right, if the trial takes a turn for the worse, I'll go.
No, Sonny, that's too vague.
Whoa.
I want you to promise me that when I say go, you go.
So my future is in your hands now.
You're damn straight, and after all the hell we've been through, I think I've earned that much.
Yes, you have.
So, promise me.
Okay, so when you say go, leave the country, leave the family, leave everything. All right, I'll go. I'll do it. You have my word.
You finally lived down to my lowest expectation, throwing yourself at Sonny to get back at me.